Hello and welcome to Comics with Jose. My name is Jose. I love comics and I want to share them with you. Follow me on Twitter at artofjvelez, Instagram at jvelez622. I share comics that I'm working on as well as a couple doodles and drawings that I do for fun. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe if you like this channel. Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me here. My name is Jose. I love comics, and I want to share them with you. Now, this is going to hurt some people's eyes and probably some people's feelings. But we're going to look at two Hawk and Dove limited series, both of them done or drawn by Rob Liefeld. Yes, the Rob Liefeld. So we're going to start off with with some honesty. I've never read these. I actually bought these. Oh my goodness! I think they were in a quarter bin. I got the entire um, limited series just because I wanted to look at it. I don't know. Rob Liefeld is hit and miss, and we're gonna look at his original 5 issue limited series from 1988. This is before he made it big at Marvel with New Mutants and X-Force, and he then, all that other stuff. So, and then we're going to look at the limited series that he then, well, it was an ongoing series, but it got canceled because it only lasted 8 issues that he did at DC as part of the New 52. So, all right, we're going to be kind of quick. We're just here to kind of look at the art. That's about it. Like I said, I've never read these, but his signature hasn't really changed. What you see here is still what he does. So, here we go. This is actually probably better drawn than how he normally draws now. So, I would say that he at least put some effort here. Um, so, as I have said, I've never read this. This is actually the first time in years that I'm looking at these, so you'll have to forgive me. So, unlike some of the other times that I kind of share, I have actually read, but in this case, I've not. Here are the credits, and I'm sure it's a good story, but I never bothered reading it. So this would be Hawk, and he's originally from the Silver Age. So this is really a neat panel here. So Rob Liefeld, Rob Liefeld can draw. The thing is that his style just is missed for a lot of people, and the dude just puts some stuff on paper that sometimes you shouldn't be. But he's not a horrible artist. So you can see some of his mannerisms that he would develop. But I mean, look at this. He actually put backgrounds on some of them. So not too bad. I don't know if this is the first thing he's ever done. I doubt it. But it's some of his early work. Like I said, this is before he made it big at Marvel. So, like I said, I'm going rather fast. This, he still draws like that. So, like I said, have no idea what this story is about, but sometimes finding non-Batman DC work is very difficult because a lot of artists, the big artists, tend to go to Batman. They don't really, it's just Batman and Superman are this would be Dove. Um, so finding like art from good artists on non-Batman is difficult, and I don't want all my every time I show DC to be Batman and Superman. Um, it's just, so I try to find stuff that's done by popular artists, that's not necessarily Batman, but it's very difficult. So eventually, a lot of what I'm going to show you is just Batman because Batman and Superman and some Wonder Woman. But really wish that some of these artists would go and say somebody go, I want to do a Green Lantern, something like that. It just everybody wants to go do Batman. I get it. Batman is DC's biggest seller, so some of these are in bad composition. It's just I don't know. I understand the people that don't like him. I get it. And the people that like him, I get it too. So, you know. But this is early on, like I said, so I'm not going to give him too much grief for his early work. Now, when I show you his later work, then by all means, look at all these teeth. Goodness gracious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 teeth in just the top. Goodness gracious. All right. He still does this, people. That part hasn't changed. Oh, good old Rob Liefeld. That's a lot of teeth. So, the running post there isn't too bad. So, and I'll repeat this again. I have no idea what the story's about. Everyone here is named after a bird. Kestrel, hawk, dove. We need pigeon. Is there a pigeon? Ostrich. So, these aren't DC's most popular characters, so probably was the miniseries that didn't take off. It's really hard when, um, you know, what sells, what doesn't sell. Um, but at least these companies try. This is a good pose. I like this panel here. So, if I'm going fast, it's because I am. So, just kind of, again, just showing people, some of the stuff here. I am not going to read this even now. Just, I don't know. Just doesn't look very interesting to me. Like, I just found out that this guy was that cop looking guy. So, look at that. Said I haven't seen these in forever. Like I mentioned, I got these on a recycle bin, or not a recycle bin. It's what the a dollar bin. So I don't even know if I paid $1. They were probably quarter bin back then. If you love Rob Liefeld and you want this, then by all means, you can probably get all five on eBay for like $1 each. But the shipping's gonna make it like $2 each. But you know, his art's not for everyone. So all his detractors, I get it. You know, you can see why he made it big and why became such a hit. I mean, uh, the tools are there, and for all the grief people give him, this dude is rich. This dude has, um, you may not like it, poses like this, like just how huge he looks, but he still gets work. He is constantly getting work. So, and so here comes the last part. That's a lot of words. So if you're a fan of his, I am not going to besmirch you for liking him. Art is subjective. I don't particularly care for Jack Kirby's art. I can respect what Jack Kirby has done. I understand that this one's pretty cool. This drawing here. I understand why he's inspired so many people. So it's subjective. A lot of people don't like Frank Miller, particularly his new style. I get it. It looks sloppy. It looks lazy. Um, I get it. Oh, no, 22 teeth. He lost some teeth. And that's what I mean. It's just, um, I don't know. He, this dude just draws and he doesn't care what it looks like. So if you're looking at this and you're confused, that's all right. I am too. I don't know what this story is about. And you're probably going, I wish he were to go slower so I can actually read it, but you can pause it, take screenshots. It's probably not that good, really. Like I said, we're just here to look at some old Rob Liefeld art, particularly from his early ones. And we end with a really cool pose right here. All right, so now we are going to look from 2011. So, um, Rob, he's still here. So, um, the resolution on this isn't as good. That's why it's not full page, but you get it. So, um, Rob's style has and has not changed. It's really hard to tell. You know, uh, it's changing the way of he inks himself. Um, a little bit. He inks his faces at the very least. Um, adds more ticks, kind of like a McFarlane-ish, but um, uh, yeah. I mean, he's serviceable. I don't know. Keep saying he's not for everyone, but that's all right. I've never read this either. I also did not buy these when they came off the rack. They were in the same bin. So so now it looks like he's gonna fight someone called the Condor. Birds. The Swan. So Sterling Gates, I think he left after a few issues. So, and this didn't make it too far. So, The guy can compose. And he can design costumes like nobody else can. So it's not a bad splash page here. He draws huge wrists. So look at this, and hopefully in less than 20 minutes we will have looked at all of these. Like I said, this dude, he can um, definitely create good compositions. Just his finishes aren't always there. They can look a little stiff, but you know, is he the worst? Some people say yes, but I don't know. I think people just don't like the fact that he makes so much money and over this. Like I said, art is subjective and people like him. If people like your work, that's all you need. All right, issue 4. So, yep, Sterling Gates is still writing. I know that he leaves eventually because Rob Liefeld, I think, ends up writing and drawing the whole thing. Although I believe Merritt Michaels, who's the big Liefeld kind of student, does do some of the panels. He doesn't do everything or some of the pages. Again, look at the arm. There's no wrist, just a meaty wrist. If you hear some barking, it's my dogs. Normally try to. This is actually not a bad pose. I like this pose. Both of them. That's not bad. I try to mute sometimes if I can or pause, but this isn't the kind of video that I need to pause for because we're kind of being informal here. Like I said, we're not here really trying to study this writing tutorial. This isn't that. We're comic books. You read and you look at pictures, and in this case, we're just looking at the pictures. This isn't. Um, it's not that deep. So look who's coming on the next issue. So they brought Batman because they were trying to spike the numbers. Um, so you don't see Rob Liefeld drawing Batman very often. So as you can see, Sterling Gates has left. He probably had enough. He's like, that's all right. Or Liefeld had him removed. It doesn't matter. Great composition. I like it. If you're gonna ever borrow or take poses, Liefeld does have some good ones. It's just, um, he is, he just loves his poses. So, yep, this one's just him. He probably knew that this issue was gonna do well because it had Batman, so he got rid of, so he didn't have to share the profits with anybody. Again, not a bad pose. No, that's interesting. Huh. All right. Oh, very McFarlane-esque. I like that. This is a good one. So, so, two issues left. So there we go. Mara Michaels is helping him. So we're a little over 20 minutes, so hopefully we can keep it under 25. We'll see here. Somebody has ever read this? Put it in the comments. So this is the final issue. Not bad. Like I say, if you like them, I get it. If you don't like them, I get it too. So that looks like Merritt Michaels. That did not look like Rob. Let me just go back. Yeah, that doesn't look like Rob. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it just inked by somebody else, but I doubt it. And the end. Like and subscribe. Thanks for listening.